When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Grimes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will take the field first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but in recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The RPO, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide, either way.
There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Turning it on. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught over the middle. It's Gideon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Whitted. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Caught in the backfield. It's Akers. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Slammed down again, and they tried to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Grimes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Grimes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Grimes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? The give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Sings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Pressure coming. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch on the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
First and goal, Ohio State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
that's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. Throwing right. He's got it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run the toss. Got a little space. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Akers.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the 1st.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
Coming up, 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Throws to the wideout. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And It's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Buffaloes getting set on first and 10. Just keep slinging it. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Turning it on! A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Running back searching for a hole. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The hand to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He's got 67 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll leave it with him. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. They give it to him again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these jet sweeps are just so hard to stop for no gain. I mean, a guy having a full head of steam, getting to the perimeter, and that's a nice job by this offense. Get the first down, not a huge gain, but get away from all those big linemen in the middle and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.